Your clients want a headshot against a pure white background, but you're having trouble setting up your lights. Stick with us in this episode of Photography 180 and we'll show you exactly how we get that done. We're here today in the studio demonstrating how to go about doing that pure white headshot. It can be a little difficult to do with a few simple steps here. I'll be able to get you to that finish line. But we're gonna go based on back of the camera histogram, that sort of thing. So we are using two V flats as well with the Savage White Seamless all the way in the back. First light here is our fill light. Our key light is gonna be the 42 Magbox Pro. So my key light, of course, is going to be set at a higher power. My fill light is very low, and you'll be able to see the difference between the two when I show you the test shots on screen. In the back, we have two 1x5 Godox strip lights, and those are attached to Einstein E640s. I'll take you through each light individually and then all together, and then we'll add on the lights to the background to then show you how we can get to that pure white. The very first shot I'm gonna show you is just with our key light only. I have this set to 1/16 power. I did not meter that light, but I'm going based off what I see on the back of my camera, and I'm adjusting the power accordingly. So we also have a curved reflector from Cheetah Stand. That's the Bowflector to give a little bit of bounce. Here's my first shot of Maria. I'm using a 135mm lens here. And then I'm going to turn off my key light. I'm gonna power on just the fill light, and that is set at 1/64 power. So 1/16 and 1/64 plus 0.7. And we'll take a shot with just the fill light. And this is gonna be great to see just how little and how subtle of an effect this is having on the exposure. But when paired together with our main light, which I'm now gonna turn on again, we have this great exposure here with our main and fill light, but now we need to go for that pure white background. And so let's power on the lights in the back. And I'm gonna show you, we're gonna start at a lower power, and then we're gonna kind of move up in increments. I have it at 1/8 power on each light, and they're going towards the middle, but slightly to the opposite side that they're on. Now, if I go into my histogram, it's gonna be showing me an indication of what it believes is kind of that pure white value. Now, looking at the RGB values here, I do still see that we're not quite there yet. I know I need to go just a little step further. So what I'm gonna do is adjust those lights in the back from 1/8 to 1/4, and then we're gonna retake the shot. Perfect. And then again, my first thing here is because we were so close on the shot before, I'm not gonna pay much attention to the LCD other than going back to the histogram to look at those values on the RGB side. Now I can tell right away areas where it had not been quite all the way to the right of the scale, it is now completely over to the right. So my guess is we're either spot on here, or like I said, right when I think my camera is telling me 100% of the truth, I tend to go one or two more clicks on the light just beyond that, and that usually gets me to the sweet spot. And we're gonna take one final shot. Maria looking good. 1, 2, 3, perfect. I'll show you these images side by side, and you'll be able to see the difference, especially when paired together. But the key thing is always start with your key light, then your fill light, and then work your way back to the background. Just keep an eye on those RGB values, your histogram. Hope it's been helpful, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week on Photography 180.